On the Auto Expo 2023, I am at the Tata Power Pavilion where I'm joined by Ramkrishna Singh, Head of Business Operations for EV Charging at Tata Power. Thank you so much for joining us here, sir.
Thank you, Utkarsh.
So, please tell us what solutions have you showcased here?
So here we have, all end-to-end solution for our EV charging customers. We have here from home charging, public charging, fleet charging, including bus charging. So these chargers, what you are seeing is these are the public chargers for fast charging. Then we have this slow charger also, 11 kilowatt. And then we have house charging infrastructure, which we are putting across India.
So, what would be the cost of charging these through these stations?
So right now it is coming around 21 rupees per unit charge. So because as of now the penetration is not too much. So we are just keeping a very bare minimum charging rate to enhance the adoption of electric vehicle.
So overall, what's your take on the electric mobility? Like similarly, if we do even with a fast charger, it takes around like 2 hours to charge an electric vehicle. Whereas when we go to a petrol station, which just takes like around 5 to 10 minutes hardly for someone to fulfill their vehicle. So how do you see the overall electric mobility as a market?
So see, there are many technologies are available which can provide the fast charging. As of now, if you talk about any 30 kilowatt, 25 to 30 kilowatt battery car, so it takes around 45 minutes to 1 hour for getting full charge. So any of the vehicle when you go to the charging station would be at least 20 to 30% already charged. So getting another 50-60%, it will take another not more than 30 to 35 minutes. So I think that is not much of time, because you are otherwise also even in ICE engine, you are going to take break after 200 kilometers or 300 kilometers. Most of the cars are having the range 150 to 200 kilometers, and by the time you take the break for half an hour, your car is also charged.
So what's your plan in the year ahead? How are you expanding over here?
So we have already put up around 3,000 plus charging public charge point across India, and we are putting another 1,000 plus in next this Q4. And next financial year also would be adding around 4,000 to 5,000 charging points.
Alright, so as the electric mobility increase over time, there would be also the load on the power grid would increase. So how do you see that and would be dealing with that?
So this is a challenge as of now, getting the power connections from the DISCOM, because this DISCOMs are getting ready for getting the powering up the electric mobility. But I'm sure government is taking a lot of initiatives under RDSS scheme. They are also encouraging DISCOMs to upgrade their charging infrastructure or electrical network, so that whatever new charging requirements are coming up, those can be met. And we are working with various DISCOMs and sharing our requirements, so that in particular locality area they can upgrade the infrastructure for meeting this requirement.
You spoke about the government, so how do you think is the government doing enough to support the EV players like you?
So government has already bring in the policy. Ministry of Power has already released the guidelines on setting up the charging power infrastructure. Also they are issuing certain guidelines to the DISCOM for releasing the power connection within certain timelines. So government is taking the initiative for setting up the guidelines, but it takes some time on getting it implemented on the ground. So I think it will take another 5 to 6 months or say a year to actually get it implemented, whatever guidelines are getting issued by the government.
Okay, so government has an ambitious plan of doing this by 2027. So do you think is this achievable?
So government has planned to have the penetration 30% EV penetration by 2030, and the pace this industry is growing, I am sure that this government and public jointly will achieve it.
Alright, also going back across the question around the power grid. So Switzerland has become one of the countries that's planning to ban the electric vehicles in their country. So how do you see that, and India being no different, where we see power shortage and coal shortage? So how do you see that?
No, I think it's not that Switzerland has banned this, charging.
But they're planning to do so.
No, they are not even planning. What they are doing is they are doing the demand side of management. When the power is in shortage, they are bringing some kind of ordinance, that time of day kind of tariff. That when the power is low, you can defer that or make the charging rate higher. so that consumers are not encouraged during that period. And when you have the power available in abundance, that point of time you can go and charge the your car. So it's not that they are banning or discouraging. Only they are doing the demand side management. And similarly in India also already many states have got the time of day tariff, and I think government would come with many more such guidance and initiatives to help the public and the industry.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us.